On the disclaimer conversation, I want you to understand something. This is something that comes up every single time. The fact that you're an entertainer does not mean that you get out of this dilemma. The dilemma is that people are walking away believing things that aren't true about the world. If you care about that, then you have a problem to solve. Now, you don't necessarily have to care about that. That's fine. That's fine. There are a lot of people who don't care about that. But if you do, then saying the words, I'm an entertainer, or saying the words, this is a piece of entertainment, or this is theater, or whatever, doesn't get you out of it. And here's why. I give this example every time, but I'm hoping that making a short video on it will help. If it is the case that you're watching like a play, right? This is clearly an entertainment context. If it is the case that, let's say it's a Shakespeare play or whatever, and they're in the court, the king's court, and there is a jester, and the jester is juggling. Obviously, we don't think that they got a jester off the street to come in and juggle for them. We're aware that that's an actor, right? We're aware that that's an actor that's doing the juggling. However, it is reasonable for us to assume that that person, that actor, that person on stage can juggle when they're off stage, right? It is reasonable for us to assume that. So given the state of sort of belief in the world of things that like spirituality and currently the resurgence in body language reading as a false method, basically the fact that the people don't see mentalism like they see magic, which is pretty obviously true, I think. The fact that you are doing entertainment, just in their minds, I think it's pretty reasonable to say, tell me if this is not reasonable, but in their minds, they're just going to say, oh, that is a professional and exquisitely talented body language reader or Sherlockian detective or psychic or ghost whisperer or whatever, who is using those abilities that they do have off stage in an entertainment context. I think that's pretty obvious that that's the case, and at the very least, if that is the case, then that means that we don't get to use the words entertainer or hired entertainment or theater or playbill or stage lights or whatever to get out of the dilemma, because ultimately the dilemma is about what the person's walking away with, not necessarily what you're presenting. All right, hope that helps. This is all very confusing.